football. And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Andrews. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Richardson.
He finds his man complete. It's Russell. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Set, punt. 33, yellow. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive.
Huff. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Hall has it knocked loose.
And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check, Panther. Ready.
Now Andrews. Dances by him.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Plus, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Right back to him on first down.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Richardson looking to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one is right down the middle.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Let's go. Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Kennedy. And he stopped immediately there.
3rd down and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kennedy. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football that way. And they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And this one too low.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On the toss, there goes Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what those games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Red, yellow, 60 red, 60 red.
Second and 5. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Work in the middle of the field. It's gotten incomplete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Down. Pause. 52. Blue. Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 9.
Black shot. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Huff. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt here still to come.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Jets 13.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Set, ready. 40.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Come on, set.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
13 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Set,
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
ready.
They'll give to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
60 red. 60 red.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, it's pulled in by Bryant. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Kennedy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, set. Black, 95, red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Huff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
43. Ready.
They'll run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
I got it on their toes. I got this. Me, she trying to show me something. I got flows for days. Me, my world like
the Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Okay, ready.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Off play action. Richardson.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on. Go.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Got a man here, it's Bryant. And all the way down to the 26. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
50, green. Hut.
Here's a give to Hall. Down to the 22-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
Off the bootleg. Huff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole.
That's caught at the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone.
Let's go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Panther 50. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
27, Colts 13.
kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner, and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Able to avoid it at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Huff.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. Black. Next.
Up the middle they go. Kennedy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
brings up third.
And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Ready, break. Here we go. Blue 30, ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by Durham.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up.